The Zone at 91.3 presents The B-Side.
There you go, man.
Hey, Dylan.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, Jason. I've been really enjoying the Dylan versus the World banter this week in particular.
It's been contentious.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I actually.
Well, what do you think? No, hold on. What do you think? Do you think that this guy's setting me up for failure?
Well, I think sometimes, but I mean that Abyss answer. I almost punched my radio. Like, you just kept saying Abyss.
Yep.
Now, Sea Creature. I almost punched my radio again. I mean, all around, everybody, there's plenty of blame to go around over the whole Abyss.
There's only one.
After he had answered. Now, he never would have heard you because he was yelling Abyss.
He might as well have answered.
Sorry, okay. All I wanted to say is I've been enjoying it.
Here's my argument.
I don't want to get pulled
There's
in.
only one moderator in the game that controls the ability to win or lose. So I can be as much of a jackass as I want. That's irrelevant. That's a part of the game. Somebody in a role and a position of power abuses that power.
Wait.
If you were in Iceland, man, you'd be in some jail, dude.
So your outcome is completely out of your control and entirely in his hands?
Sometimes when he gives...
What are you talking? Don't even play. Don't even play. Stay home.
Exactly.
Fine.
You lost
Game's
me.
canceled.
Abyss. The
Game's
Abyss.
canceled.
And why do you keep bringing up Iceland every time that there's a problem?
Because they don't like your style of corruption, bro.
Yeah, so I've been enjoying the banter. It's been fun to listen to.
What's on the B-side? I guess we're kind of catching you right before you leave for the burn.
Yeah, it's almost time to depart for the thing in the desert.
Yeah, you're kind of like our resident Burning Man guy.
Yeah, you know what? I don't always feel comfortable being the one speaking for, because 70,000 people go. They all go for different reasons. Some of them nefarious and some of them delightful. And so it's a lot of different things and everybody gets different stuff out of it.
But what is it for you?
Yeah, for me, you know, I had this experience when my son was born where I decided I was just going to say yes to more of the opportunities that came my way. And right around that time, a buddy of mine was like, hey, I got extra tickets to Burning Man. You want to go? Yes, right? Just came out of my mouth. And I went down, and each year I've gotten a little bit better at it. But what I found when I go there is, I mean, you take 70,000 people from around the world that are willing to travel to the moon, like the harshest environment. Right? It's like 30 degrees is a nice day. This heat wave, this is a nice, cozy day in the desert, 70-mile-an-hour dust storms, and they build a city, and then they build like art that if you saw it in New York City, you'd think it was impressive. Like they build things that are just unbelievable. They get together. They have a bunch of principles. So if you're into music, there's lots of music. If you're into dancing and other things, there's lots of that. If you're into art, but just a really great sense of community. And for me, it just opened my eyes to all the stuff that we say no to or we assume we can't do, right? So my project this year being an art car. Now
you got the permission to bring an art car down, which is quite a thing.
So, and you know, there's probably not a lot of art building burners listening right now, but to all of them, I have so much more respect for what they do. Like, it's one thing to walk up and say, wow, I can't believe there's a 7-story couple made out of wood that are embracing each other that light up at night and we're going to burn it. Like, that's one thing. Those people spent like every part of their heart and soul to make that happen, right? So I've learned a lot building this art. Like, I've taken a lot of time away from my family and I've taken up a lot of my brain capacity to get it done. But in the end, I'm going to be driving a Viking Ship Rocket Train with a dragon skull on the front that shoots fire out the top.
Nice.
And that's, you know...
Now, are you going to burn your art car at the end of this?
No. So the art car, thanks for asking that, because one of the reasons that I built this too is I want to have it around town. You know, no offense to your average parade float, but I'm getting real tired of seeing logoed trucks with Christmas lights on them.
I'm ready for
parade.
A flame-throwing dragon Viking ship in my Christmas parade.
You know, like we have the rocket ship that we put in the back of the truck that shoots the fog that we've been using for a couple of years. And every time I watch the kids as we're driving along, and they're like, "Oh, that's really cool." Like, it's not just like throw me some candy. They're actually inspired for a moment. Their imagination gets captured. And so I challenge you, Victoria. Show up with your art car. You know, our parade should be like world famous. We have great designers and fabricators. We have great imaginations here. Everybody build an art car and let's blow some minds. Change the world.
I love it, man. Well, as my mom would say to you, and you know my mother, arrive alive, Dan Gunn.
I'm just trying to get home alive, Dylan.
Yeah, that's the more important.
Thanks, buddy. Have a safe trip.
See you, Dan.